A very special scene that our team did, which was a little bit difficult, was our action sequence.
Today,
what?
We're filming the action scene. Are you ready?
No.
The action scene was one of the hardest scenes to film in the entire film cafe because it was shot in golden hour. We are crazy. What the heck were we thinking? So basically, we're from El Paso. We shot that thing in Las Cruces in about a 45-minute drive. We got there, we set up, we filmed it. We have had like 30 to 40 minutes to film it, and then the sun went down. And I was like, oh, we're gonna have to come back here. Like a lot. We came back there like 6 more times, filmed for 30 minutes every single time. The first day I was like, maybe we can just replicate it with lights. That never works, guys. That never works. Replicating stuff with lights just never works. The sun is a crazy awesome light. You have to utilize it to its best capabilities while it's there. Without it, it's just really hard to replicate sunlight. So as you can see, before and after, we have 2 different versions of that scene, and we had to reshoot it because it just looks better with good lighting. We are here in the desert. Carlos here, our co-writer.
Hello.
We're gonna test out the shot of the drone with this car, so hopefully this works. For the car chase, I had gone a day earlier with some of my crew to test out some angles, and I had realized that the drone wasn't going to work for this shot, but it did work for a side profile angle, which I got later on.
I can't wait to see the final product. Yeah. Pull apart.
And as we set up for the next day, it was finally time to shoot it for real. Okay, Michael, come into the shot, yeah. Shout out to Danny. This guy was our stunt driver and he was so good. I'm ready, Danny.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
That was really good, actually.
That was like the best one so far. Alright. It was at this point I finally got to test out the side profile angle shot. The challenge was I was shooting directly into the sunlight, and that's always challenging for drones to capture, but we made it work eventually since the environment gave me no choice. I didn't want to risk hitting one of the bushes flying on the opposite side of the car, so that's why I filmed it like this. Did you record that?
Yeah.
That's awesome. So there was a moment where the car has to come like that to the camera, and he's supposed to drift into a mark. And this guy, he hit that mark perfectly. And that camera was not an autofocus camera. It was a manual focus camera, and nobody was rack focusing it. The focus was set. So he drifted from out of focus into focus on the camera perfectly. I was like, wow, he hit that thing on the mark. It was perfect. Okay, that's awesome. Don't move the car at all. So good job, Danny, and shout out to him for being an awesome stunt driver for us.
You look like you're about to sell the car. This is an underground car salesman over here.
Hey, how's it going?
I got that.
Next time you have to go.
No, I'm not. You're right. You're gonna have to start.
Okay, everyone quiet on set. He's gonna scream. Okay, stop. That was good. Let me give you a boom line. Keep going. Keep going in.
Somebody say boom.
Go back. Stop. Action. Okay, good. Now I'm gonna come closer and do a close-up.
Nice.
There you go. I hope his thing doesn't hurt. His throat doesn't hurt.
It doesn't have to.
This is the last shot.
Hello, doing BTS. I'm Pearl.
Lexi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. I love your outfit.
Looks really good.
Dang,
Feel the
I feel
air. Yeah.
This part was interesting because we reshot this section 2 times. The actual stunt car was not there that day, so we used a similar picture car, but it still wasn't a perfect match. So I actually ended up using a different side angle shot because it felt more dynamic to me in the long run. Oh, there you go. Right here. So I want you to like run like
Normal
like crazy, and then like right there. You'll,
Oh, you know what? Okay.
so that way you can like look and focus into the camera. The challenge with this scene was we were trying to make it seem like this guy could actually outrun a car, but really, who can do that? If you've ever seen Tom Cruise running in a movie, you know he's one of the best on-screen runners, so it was really funny when I was telling Fahad, okay, you have to really make your arm movements huge, like insanely huge. Go crazy with it. And that actually helped with what we were trying to do when we were trying to represent this action genre in the film.
Let's make it more suspenseful.
This is Trey. Behind the scenes.
What's up, man?
This is what you're gonna hold. This is Fahad's first appearance with behind the scenes. He plays the hero.
Thank you.
So this is the set decoration for the horror scene. We're setting up the camera in position.
Yes.
Oh, no wonder I wasn't getting. And you want it back on after?
The horror scene was great. That was probably the easiest scene actually to film. Well, we're gonna stop when he starts laughing, and then we're gonna cut to his shot moving closer, and then you're gonna cut to your shot moving back. I was using the Edelkrone slider to get that movement with Trey and Fahad on this one.
Please. Why are you doing this to me?
But it would constantly shake every time I used it. So it was way more trouble than it was even worth. So this was actually the last time I used it on the movie.
Where am I? Who are you?
That wrench was one of my grandpa's many tools, and I always thought it was hilariously large. That was also his old house, so it feels like even after he's gone, he's still with us, helping me with my movie scenes. So to have it even featured in this movie was super fun to me. It just looks so unique instead of something standard like a knife in a slasher scene, so that is hilarious to me. That's just a giant wrench that this guy just pulls out of nowhere.
Some other fun stuff too, but I don't think it's gonna be in the movie. Is like when we were trying to do the transition of the horror scene when we were filming it in Spanish. I doubt it's gonna make the cut. When we were filming it in Spanish, and these are just like the crazy things that me and Josh come up with, like when it's late at night and it's past midnight and it's just like we're loopy and we're just like, hey, you know what? This would be kind of funny, you know?
Please, you don't have to do this. Señor, no tienes que hacer esto.
when Trey is there about to hit me with the wrench and I'm just like backing up and I say it in Spanish. It was just like on the spot. I was like, Josh, let's be stupid, you know?
Those actors are just so fun to work with, so they're my good friends. So yeah, nothing bad to say about that one. Just perfect.
Come on, man. Let's just work something out, okay? Please don't do this. Please.
This movie was originally filmed for a competition with a time limit about 3 minutes long, which is why the action and horror scenes are so short, but we missed the deadline for it. And since we were having so much fun, we eventually decided to make the next 2 movie genre scenes bigger scale than the last 2. Because now, at this point, we're making the movie on our own terms, without limits. And against all odds, no matter how long it took, I told myself I was going to finish this film. That I promised everybody that one day we would all get together again and watch it in a movie theater. And I was going to make it worth it for everyone that put in their time and effort into this thing. That was my motivation going forward. The journey so far in making this film has been really fun, and I cannot wait to talk about the bigger scenes we shot. Stay tuned for the next episode, and keep making movies, guys.